What up, hustlers and hustlettes? It's your boy, Lambo, Mr. Living About My Business Only. And you already know, man. Can't stop, won't stop. We on our bad boy ish. You already know what time it is, man. Gonna vibe today, man. Get a little session in. Salute to everybody. Salute to all the supporters. Salute to everybody that's been liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Yo, I appreciate y'all. Those that haven't, please, I need y'all help, man. Cause y'all motivate me to keep going. Today, man, it was one of those days. It was one of those days. I woke up, and I had a lot of calls and everything like that. Just strange calls, which was, at the end of the day, ended off to be great, ended off to be, something that, I could say, was well needed to be said. And, just to help the platform itself and help what we doing and what we got going on to get out to other people that's not our fans or that's not, following the movement. But one thing me and the brothers was talking today about is how the internet is undefeated. And when I say it's undefeated, is meaning, a lot of our real rights that's out there, man, please don't get caught up in this internet world. Because it's its own world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the real world that we be in, like the real world that we breathe and we walk on. And then you got the internet world, where those guys out there and those people that's be in that world, so stuck into that world, forget you're living in the real time. You're living on the real pavement. Don't allow what you think is real to cross your mind in a way to where it destroys you. Because that's what's going on, man. People are living in the social media world and thinking that they're really that. I don't, I don't get into the social media gossips and the social media just everything that comes with it. A lot of guys, man, they done got so caught up that they morals and principles that they used to stand on, they no longer have. And they mind everything we was taught. So people will say fake fiction things and believe in they mind, because I'm really starting to think and believe that these guys and these people think that everything they saying is facts, because they say it so much that they really, I think, really starting to believe it. And that's sad, because at the end of the day, it's like, man, if that's you and that's been you had us fooled. You really had us fooled. And it's so crazy because, man, a lot of these people that's on this internet and saying certain things and doing certain things, I be looking like, damn. And one thing about me, I don't pay attention to social media. I post and get off there. It's not my day-to-day basics to where that's my life. No. And that's that right there, because a lot of people be saying, man, you need to be on there to find out what's going on, the current events. It's hard for me to do that when I'm seeing too much negative. I don't like to see the negative. I want to, get. That's why I get on and get off. Like, I don't try to allow that to be my world, because it can become very toxic, and it's sad because I see it all the time, and I be like, man, people are destroying their honor. You know what I mean? They snatching their own honor. It's a guy in Philly, that be snatching people honors and all that. You know what I mean? Doing that, right? And I don't know. I seen a few videos or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know. But I see what he's saying, and I'm like, damn. A lot of people don't snatch their own honor. With just the gossip and following it. One thing about this, man, like if you've been in the streets and you knew how the streets move, you should also understand that in the internet world as well. Meaning, you can't say certain things and expect somebody to respect it. The words that coming out your mouth, that be coming out these people's mouth, it's crazy because you was never able to do that. You know what I mean? Especially to certain individuals. When you do it and you all of a sudden think it's cool now, that is accepted, that is the craziest thing to me. When people be calling each other bees and all that, people be this rat thing, this word is coming out there. Like when you call somebody a rat, you got to have that's black and white we came from. I mean, still to this day, I stand on that. And I stand on that, and I still, believe in that. Even though I'm not in the streets, I ain't, active in the streets or doing no activities in the streets no more. At the end of the day, those principles still fly with me. You know why? Because I tell my peoples that if you in them streets, you have to understand the rules and the codes. And you have to understand that. Why? Because now you wouldn't want to be in there. You know why? Because all of them rules is being violated. Nobody's standing on those rules. So you shouldn't want to be in the streets because there's no rules. It no longer exists. People are just doing things and they just letting it fly. In our era, that didn't happen. If you call a person a rat, you have to have black and white. You cannot run around calling people that because you will get violated. You feel me? And I see it all the time. That word right there is being flown around everywhere, especially on this internet. And it's like, man, come on, man. How, man? Y'all got to get it together, man. Y'all got to stop doing that because you one thing you're doing, you're putting people in jeopardy, putting their life in jeopardy, putting their freedom in jeopardy. Why? Because you saying that about certain individuals, or you making people believe that, and then you don't know what person capable of doing, or what a person going, you putting that smut on somebody's name, and that person got to survive. So now you put that person in their life in jeopardy of doing something or protecting themselves in ways because somebody else tried to harm them because of what you say. You have to be careful what you say out your mouth. You cannot run around here thinking that it's cool to just say certain things and thinking it's all right, while you behind these cameras and saying it and you just relaxing. I despise a lot of people that do that. You know why? Because in my past, a lot of people said things behind my back and tried to get people to do things. And these are the things that always was happening, and it never went well. You feel me? So you got to be careful with people like that. There's snakes in the grass. Cut your grass. Cut your grass, man. And me personally, I be around less people because why? I don't want to have to think or even just assume something that somebody said about somebody that's around me. So I leave my circle very small so I don't have to deal with that. I don't want to have to deal with somebody else's problem that's not even going to deal with their own problems. I don't have to deal with that. You know why? Because my circle is very, very small. I don't have people around me. And that's just something that I had to, tap into because, man, I see it all the time, man. People are playing with real right people and it ain't right, or people are playing with people's lives, people playing with people's freedoms. It ain't right. Let's get back to the essence, man. All my real rights, man, don't get caught up in the internet world. Don't get caught up for a little bit of money that they giving up on YouTube or anything like that. I don't know what they doing, but at the end of the day, that's what's going on. Y'all got to stop that, man. Don't get caught up. All my real rights, stand firm. Stand what you believe, stand for what you believe in and keep believing in, man. It's your boy Lambo, Mr. Living About My Business only. One.